The Supernova Supreme EA is a trend-filtered grid trading system designed to enter the market only when multiple indicators confirm direction and then manage trades as a controlled basket until a profit target or safety condition is reached. Its structure is layered so that protection mechanisms operate before trade logic, ensuring the account is protected before any new position is opened. The EA begins with an initialization stage where it loads all the indicators required for decision-making. These include a 5-period exponential moving average, EMA, for short-term momentum, a 10-period EMA for near-term trend comparison, a 200-period EMA used as the main market trend filter, a 14-period relative strength index, RSI, to detect overbought or oversold conditions, a 14-period average true range, ATR, to measure market volatility, and a 14-period average directional index, ADX, to evaluate the strength of the market trend. Each trade opened by the EA is tagged with a specific magic number, allowing the system to manage only the positions it created. Once the EA is running, it processes logic on every incoming market tick. The first system executed is equity protection. The EA compares the account balance with the current equity. If equity drops below a predefined threshold, such as 25% of the account balance, the EA immediately closes all open trades and stops trading. This prevents catastrophic losses during unexpected market events. After the safety check, the EA scans all open positions belonging to its magic number and symbol. It counts how many trades are currently active, calculates the total profit or loss of the entire basket, and identifies the most recent trade. The system then checks whether the combined profit of the basket has reached the profit target percentage, typically around 0.5% to 0.7% of the account balance. If the profit target is reached, the EA closes all positions simultaneously, locking in the gain. Next, the EA calculates market conditions. It reads the latest values of its indicators and calculates a linear regression slope using the closing prices of the previous 20 to 30 candles. This slope represents the direction and strength of the short-term trend. If the slope is greater than 0.1, the market is considered bullish. If it is less than minus 0.1, the market is considered bearish. If the value is near zero, the market is considered ranging. Several filters must be satisfied before the EA can open a new trade. The spread must be below a defined limit, for example, 100 points for gold or 15 points for EUR/USD. The price must not be too far from the 200 EMA, which prevents the system from entering trades during extreme price spikes. Additionally, if the ADX indicator exceeds a threshold such as 40 to 50, the EA stops opening new positions because strong trends can be dangerous for grid strategies. When all filters are satisfied and there are no active trades, the EA opens the first position. A buy trade is opened if the regression slope is bullish, the 5 EMA is above the 10 EMA, price is above the 200 EMA, and RSI is below 70. A sell trade is opened when the opposite conditions occur. The first trade is placed with the starting lot size, commonly 0.01 lots. If the trade moves into loss, the EA activates its grid recovery system. Additional trades are opened only when price moves a certain distance against the last entry. This distance is determined dynamically by comparing two values, ATR multiplied by a distance factor, and a minimum grid floor such as 250 to 600 points for currencies or larger values for metals. The larger value becomes the spacing between trades. This adaptive grid helps prevent trades from stacking too quickly during volatile conditions. Each additional trade uses a lot multiplier, such as 1.3 to 1.5, which slightly increases the lot size with each new entry. This gradual increase allows later trades to help recover earlier losses without the aggressive risk of traditional martingale systems. The EA limits the total number of trades in a basket, typically 5 or 6 trades, ensuring that exposure cannot grow indefinitely. Another important protection layer is the emergency purge system. The EA continuously monitors the regression slope. If the market suddenly accelerates in the opposite direction of the trade basket, for example, if the slope drops below minus 0.4 while holding buy positions, The EA immediately closes all trades. This prevents the grid from being trapped during sudden crashes or spikes. The EA also includes a trend lock mechanism. If the market trend reverses while a basket is active, the EA stops adding new trades in the old direction. Existing positions remain open until either the basket reaches profit, the emergency purge triggers, or the equity protection closes the cycle. Finally, the EA displays a real-time dashboard on the chart. The dashboard shows the current trend slope, trend direction, ADX value, RSI value, spread, and distance from 200 MA.